Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into my channel. This is for this is a reading. It's a spread. It's called Where Do We Go From Here? So we'll be looking at, it's a 6-card spread. Where are we now? What is causing the problem? What we have forgotten to respect. What we need to express. Our options. Well, where will we go from here? So, this is a reading for the collective. This is a reading for just about anyone. You can get a message out of it. If it doesn't resonate, please take what does and leave what doesn't. I'm doing all my spreads, my 5-card to 7-card spreads. They're $11.11. I have other spreads that are $25. I also have real extended spreads for $45. So let's get on with this reading here. Where do we go from here? I'm using the Grand Lux Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Where do we go from here? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, as you can see here, this is two people, two hands actually. This is partnership. This is coming together emotionally. This is cups. This is all about emotions. Coming together, healing yourself, soulmate connection. And we have the Knight of Wands underneath, which is taking action, planning, slow planning, taking action, and making sure your plans are all in line for this connection. Making sure that, you know, there are no hills or bumps on your way. Making sure that your path is smooth to your soul connection, your soul love, your soulmate. So where do we go from here? So where are you now? You have much clarity. This is the Ace of Swords. This is about clarity. This is about communication. This is about awareness. This is about cutting through the fog, the unclearness. This is seeing the truth, having great understanding about the situation. So this is where you are now. So what's causing you problems? So there's something causing you problems here that you are aware of. Something is hurting you, as you can see in this card. This Divine Feminine is holding her heart, and she's letting these 3 cups fall to the ground. While these 2 cups stand, there's something very hurting her. She can't move on anymore. She has almost given up in grief and sorrow and hurt and pain. What is causing this problem? This is the vice versa tarot. What is causing this problem? For where we go from here. One card, please, Spirit. Fairness, justice. This could be Libra. This could be an air sign that you're dealing with. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But this is an energy also of balancing out your past and your future, balancing out the decisions that you have made with yourself. Maybe you had made some wrong decisions and you're aware of that. Okay? You have this understanding, you have this sort of truth. Okay? You have karma coming back at you, or there's something that is coming back at you. You know, the truth will always prevail. The dark will always shine through. I mean, the dark will always shine. I'm sorry, the sun will always illuminate the darkness. It will always bring to light. Whatever is hidden will be shown. So, if this is resonating with you, this is your message. So it's the truth that's causing the problems. And the grief and the sorrow of not moving on, of letting go. Let's get an advice card. Spirit, what is your advice for the truth, justice, clarity, the Five of Cups? Actually, we'll do that one. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, that you're dealing with as well. But this is an energy of possibly this fire sign made it unclear. There was some sort of path that this man, I feel like it's this man that is causing possibly a problem. Okay? This could be a divine masculine, but now this man is having problems himself along his path. And he knows this. Okay? So this would be a divine masculine that caused problems for a divine feminine, possibly, over a third party situation. And the truth has came out and was spoken. Or clarity. This could also be a divine masculine, is very confused, has a burden on his back from a truth and clarity from a divine feminine that had a third party with someone, and now he's unable to, he has a heavy burden on his back. But whatever the situation was, led to a heavy burden. So have you forgotten to respect? What have you and your divine partner forgotten to respect? Justice. We have justice here as well. Justice is number 11. So, you know, justice is about fairness. It's about harmony, equalness, cause and effect, objective thinking, restore balance. Interaction and communication are essential. Perhaps there was not enough communication from both sides. It's you're respecting the other part of you as your divine partner. Not wanting to face the truth. You know, some people run from the truth. Not wanting to have that conversation. And this is what is basically lacking. It's lacking respect, okay? It's what you have forgotten to respect. Now I'm going to pull a clarifier for it. The Justice card, please, Spirit. What have you forgotten to respect? What have we forgotten to respect? The Eight of Cups. Now in this book, in this deck, it talks about perhaps, you know, you maybe need to take a step back so that you'll be able to assess them more clearly with less emotional baggage attached. Look at the root cause of your sorrow and loss. Don't take the blame, but don't assign it to all to others either. You know, it's saying take the blame on yourself. Own your mistakes if it was you. The comet signifies that this is an important milestone in your life's journey. What seems like an ending may be just the beginning. You know, there's a child here that sits upon a stone, his head tilted in an attitude of reflection and concern. He's about purity and truth. You know, possibly he's watching this man walk away. And he's wondering why. Why did this person leave? This person wants to know the truth. So this is the youthful spirit of the man himself, now lost in grief and delusionment. But there is hope and faith. I feel like we forgot who we are. We have to get back down to our roots and realize, look deep within ourselves for the truth, and really come to that conclusion, and really speak that truth, because not many people can do that today. Come to justice with themselves. What have we forgotten to respect, Spirit? It leads us into the dark night of the soul. This is limbo. This is the hangman, self-sacrifice, sacrificing things, needing to look at things in a newer perspective, needing to hear the other person's side. You know, you have to pay for your consequences, like judgment. You have to, you know, you reap what you sow. Cause and effect. Finding a solution. Instead of just walking away from it, find the solution. Find the outcome. People take the easy way out too much these days. Okay, so what are our options here? Or no, we're going to go with what we need to express. The 9 of Coins. Wow. The 9 of Coins. So, this is like we need to express this to ourselves. The 9 of Coins is all about accomplishments, refinement, independence, self-reliance, being resourceful, being independent, enjoying the finer pleasures of life, self-discipline, acting on your own, an inner sense of security, okay? This is taking care of yourself. You know, this lady here feels secure in herself as she holds a falcon on her hand because she's fought her battles. 9 is almost a completion, okay? She holds that falcon representing her ability to control, to control her ability, feelings, and demonstrate that we are not ruled by our unconscious doubts and fears. Falcons can be trained to hunt, to fly away, but always to come back to their perch. Likewise, you are free to do so as you please, as long as you are down to earth and take responsibility for your own actions. So that's what they're talking about. It's ground and it's earth, it's pinnacles. Taking responsibility for your own actions, okay? So you need to express that. You need to own up to your mistakes. Own up to the truth. It will make your path a lot more easier. It will set you free, especially from being in the dark night of the soul. It will set you free from all this bundles of wands in front of you. And you already know this. You just have to make that first step. So, you know, if you feel blocked by this, it's saying that you may be literally so confident, so assured that you are unable to let anyone get close to you, or you believe you have now done everything you have intended, so what is there left to achieve? This card can also represent sexual satisfaction, the indulgence of all the senses, and a time for enjoyment in your intimate relationship. So let me pull a clarifier for this card. So this is what we need to express. Nine of Pentacles, Spirit, what needs to be expressed, what we need to express to our partner, our divine partner. What needs to be expressed to our divine partner? One card, please, Spirit. That's to me. What needs to be expressed? So we have the Hangman again. And we have the Empress, which is looking into the future. I feel like some of us has our guard up, especially with the Five of Swords here. Somebody's always wanting to get the upper hand, wanting to be right. This is about judgment and equalness and balancedness as well. We put ourselves in limbo and sacrifice to see things in a newer perspective. The sun's always going to be there, but there's like a wall built. You see this wall that's built right here? And there's people standing guard. We need to let that wall down and let the truth, especially to our partner, and listen to both sides. And there's some equalness that needs to be take place. And we need to look to the future, okay, as well. We need to look to the future to that. As well as taking care of ourselves, we need to take action, okay? We need to put this out there. It's like putting it out there, it will help to just a minute. It needs to be expressed. It needs to be put out there. With the Three of Wands, it's like you're waiting for something to return. You're waiting for the truth to return. But it's also needing to be expressed. Ownership over the future, ownership over, the power that you do possess. And there needs to be some sort of equality involved in that. So what are the options here? So this could represent a child, earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, a new beginning, a new start, looking into a new idea within the 3D realm, not the 5D or the 4D. This is our touch, see, hear, feel. This is what we live in today. A new beginning. This is our options to start planning. Our options with the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, can we please have a clarifier? So we have the Prince of Pentacles. Something's being offered. we're thinking about it, it's like something's being offered, okay? But there's a sense of holding on too tight because, you know, out of greed. This could be out of greed, being closed off because there was a hardship, there was a loss. So now we're healing, okay? But then we're also going after something that we have a passion and desire for. We're moving into this new beginning. But in the meantime, it's going to take a while, okay? It's not going to happen overnight or a week. It's going to take time because this is about healing. This is about meditation. This is about a hardship. This is about a loss, okay? This is also a start of a new beginning and taking action into that. So where do you go from here? We have the Moon card. The Moon card is Cancer. The Moon card is, we got a lot of water in here. The Pisces, the Hangman. Justice is Libra. We got air, earth, fire. We have water. Cancer. So this is about your emotions. This is your fears being brought up. Where do you go from here? You face your fears. You face that shadow side. You take a walk in the dark shadows of the night. And let's see. The moon is Pisces, actually. So it may not, it may not be, this can be illusions as well, okay? It says you may find your way however hard it seems, or identify your fears. Trust in your instincts. So this is a warning that things may not be all that it seems. Maybe you are wrong. Your judgments is unsound, or someone is taking advantage of you. Try to tap in your intuition rather than your imagination, because there are two different things, okay? This is about, a sense of belonging, being safe and secure. When you are around familiar surroundings or with people you feel safe. But there are times when we experience the darker side of our own nature, the unknown, the shadows. But the sun will always shine through. This could make you feel disoriented, afraid, vulnerable, or anxious. So the positive aspects of the moon is to trust in those deeper realms and to remember that mysteries permits life at all times, although we usually refuse to acknowledge it. And the advice is not to let self-deception and distortion of the truth lead you astray or away from your purpose. You have a goal, so stick to it. Don't let the moon lead you astray. I'm going to use these as a clarifier. Where do we go from here? Take control. It's saying take control with the Chariot. Don't be afraid. Let's see. It's saying take control. It's saying it's self-control. Focus. Controlling of the force will help you achieve your goals. It's time to crack that whip. Okay? Overcome all obstacles that are in your way and move forward with the Chariot and face your fears and overcome your doubts and heal what needs to be healed. These are all major arcanas. Heal what needs to be healed within yourself. Pour out these. See, she's pouring out these vases. Have faith and hope that they will be replenished. The star illuminates the dark shadows of the night, which will shine your way in truth and honesty. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is a defeat in conflict. You're defeating, you're winning, you are accomplishing, you're communicating, you are definitely stepping up and taking control of your destiny. So we have number 13. So number 13 is about productivity. It's about production, control, organization. It's about making something happen, okay? It's about gathering of separate elements, people or ideas from everyday nuisance of family dynamics to the managing of a corporate team, okay? So this woman here is a seamstress, and she manipulates various components as threads of color. With skillful hands, she arranges them, taking into consideration the distance and individual qualities that each may possess. She cocks the best form each and orchestrates their ultimate working together as a whole. So it's overcoming, and it's also overcoming of of over controlling, micromanaging, or getting lost in the details. You know, it's saying go ahead and work the life, and go ahead and build your and work and make sure that you intertwine your harmony, this rainbow. It's saying, you know, this is your chakras, this is the alignment. You have the power to weave your destiny. And then we have number 37. This is about relationships. And interactions with others. You know, our life is defined out of relationships. Each enters and passes through like a comet crossing through the sky. Some shine briefly, never to return again, and gradually fade from memory. Others settle and remain in our orbit. So this is about, you know, this is making things work with relationships. With this spread, it's saying making things work with the relationships that you hold on to, that have not left you, that mean something to you. Okay, we'll use this one. And number 44, and it's also saying, this is about common goals, shared values, at one with others. This card shows up as a sense of belonging. We are at one with our surroundings and our relationships with others. We can move together with a common direction and purpose. Our presence is accepted and welcome. It is probably not love that makes the world go round, but rather those mutually supportive alliance through which partners recognize their independence on each other for their achievements of shared and private goals. So this is about it's saying make your own way, you know. If you don't have to fit in just because everybody else is going that way. Go your own direction. You know, you don't have to go in the same direction. You don't have to be somebody that you're not. So we have the Four of Wands on the bottom, which is coming together in union. We have the Seven of someone wants to come clean. Someone wants to come clean about how they were being sneaky behind your back, or perhaps you were being sneaky behind someone else's back. We have a decision that needs to be made. Okay, there's a fork in the road, a decision that needs to be made. And we have the soulmate, which is the Two of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles, it's in reverse, so it's saying it needs to be worked on. You need to nourish this. You need to nourish yourself, okay? Heal yourself so that you can heal others, so that you can heal this relationship. That's a message from the Lenormand deck. Okay, so we have the dog. The dog means loyal, a loyal friend. Hurts. Okay, that this loyal friend could possibly be backstabbing. Could be hurting your wishes. Someone close to you that's being your friend. Let's see who this person is. Who is this 7? Who is this snake? Spirit. So this could definitely, this is the 7 of Wands in reverse. This is definitely a karmic situation. Someone's being very childish. Someone could be very childish, standing up for the wrong thing, okay? It's like someone's being loyal, but then there's some sort of backstabbing going on, okay? And it's asking you to look deep within the wishing well. Look deep within yourself and find the answers. But your emotions run deep. And you have to make sure this pill goes straight down. You don't want to hit the sides because it'll fall over. You have to keep focus on what you desire. I definitely feel like there is this King of Pentacles, which could definitely be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it is about this man lacks love. He wants to care. He wants to care for you. This man has everything materialistic wise, but he has focused on his money for too long that there's a need to look deep within himself to find the true meaning, because he has heartache. Okay, this man has heartache. It could be a man or a woman, but I'm seeing it as someone who is well independent, and he does have something to offer, but he's lacking something, that he's not looking down deep within himself. And this loyal person is basically facing, you know, the dark shadows of the night. okay? This could definitely be you that we're talking about. You feel like you're loyal. You are loyal. You're taking control of yourself. You are looking deep within, okay? You are possibly seeing that you had hurt people along your path with your childish behaviors over money, over materialistic things that caused a lot of heartache, and it's causing you now to look deep within your heart, within your soul, to heal. So on the bottom of the deck we have confusion, but the confusion leads to sunlight. So I hope that helps somebody. Thank you so much.